Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering the same thing I was wondering for months. I wanted to know what was better, whether the bomb eRig or the new Peak was worth it. This one was actually sent to me for free, so take it as you want it. I mean, I really have no biased opinions. They just sent it to me for honest review, and I actually have been using it for a long time now, maybe like 2 months or 3 months every single day. I think it's been about 3 months now. And the Peak, I actually just got it about 3 or 4 days ago, so it's actually barely being broken into, so I'm barely getting used to it, but I do have my opinions on both, and I will go ahead and share them with you. I have here some rosin, as well as some BHO, some random BHO right here. We're gonna go ahead and load both of them before I actually give my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and show off. This one's actually at 380, so we're gonna go ahead and change that. We're gonna go ahead and change it by clicking 3 times. And then now we can actually scroll and change the temperature. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but we're gonna go ahead and keep that at 430. I feel like 430 on the bomb is a good temperature, a lot of clouds, a lot of flavor. So this one is a little different. The Peak, it has a different kind of operating system. I had to get used to it and get a little bit of the learning curve around. But anyways, guys, you click it once and that changes the setting. Blue is the lowest, green is medium low, red is medium high, and then white is high. So we're gonna go ahead and open this one and open this one. We're gonna go ahead and put them right here so you guys can see them. And we're gonna go ahead and get a little dollop of rosin on each one. So this is maybe like a 0.2, I don't know, it's a little dollop, a little glob. We're gonna go ahead and fill that up right there. So yeah, drop that in there. And we're gonna go ahead and grab almost the same amount. It's a little hard to grab since it was just warm. And I didn't freeze this rosin or anything. I didn't have it in the fridge. I kind of just grabbed it from the dispensary. The one thing that I didn't mention is that this rosin was literally $20. So I'm gonna show off the brand real quick. So this is Sunsmoke Live Rosin. It's literally $20. This is Gelato 41, 71% total cannabinoids. We're gonna go on the Peak first. So we're gonna go ahead and close this up. And then close this one up too. And then we're gonna go ahead. So we're gonna double click. Notice how long it takes to heat up. So I'm not gonna cut anything. I'm just gonna talk over it and go over. So this is basically the new Peak 2024, guys, in the Sky Edition with the 3D atomizer. Essentially the same thing as the bomb, same price, just no flashing lights. But yeah, all right, so it's smoking up. It's about to go. Cheers, guys. Very smooth, very flavorful. The terpenes really come out in there. Very piney, very cushy. It's very light on the green setting. It's very balanced. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about the bomb. So the bomb, I'll be honest, is not as aesthetically pleasing as the Peak, but it has its own charm to it. I really like the giant fucking atomizer. As you guys can see, that fucking atomizer is way bigger compared to the Peak, maybe like twice or 3 times as big. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and try the bomb. So now that I have it on, the wax is melting in there, as you guys can see. And let's go ahead and double click. So with this one, once it reaches 350, you can start inhaling. As you guys see, 430, right, supposedly, but that killed me compared to the 500 that this one was at. But that actually tasted really good. The smoke was clearly very thick and very dense. And the session was a little bit shorter, but that's because I cut it off. In total, that was only 24 seconds, which in reality was literally what this took to heat up. So in the time this took to heat up, we got high 3 or 4 times with this. All right, so hardware wise, what are my opinions? So when I first picked up the Peak, I'll be honest guys, I felt like it felt a little cheap. It felt a little hollow, and the silicone on it feels a little bit too like, not really like silicone, it feels almost like plastic. And that's different for the bomb. The silicone on the bomb is very rubbery, very soft, and it's a lot heavier than the actual Peak. As well as the water filtration, as you guys can see, the Peak only has 2 little filters. I'll get a better video. So the Peak only has 2 little lines for filtration. Meanwhile, the bomb has like 7 or 6 little holes that are all around the column of the actual glass, which actually helps with the airflow and more better filtration. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and take this apart. Trying to be careful. There you go. So the hole in here is a lot bigger than the hole right here. So as you guys can see, it's literally twice as wide as the hole for the Peak, which it may not seem like a big deal to you guys, but it actually allows for a lot more airflow on the bomb, which feels like there's less restriction when you take a hit. When I hit the Peak, I feel like there's a little bit of a restriction, like it's not as of an open airflow as the bomb. One of the things that I noticed is that the Peak has a slanted base while the bomb has a flat base. When buying glass tops, you're gonna wanna pay attention to that, because you can buy a glass top that's flat like this and it'll work on the bomb perfectly, because as you guys know, the bomb, and here I'll actually show you guys what it looks like. The bomb and the Peak have interchangeable glass tops. But if you get a flat one like this, it's not gonna work very well on your Peak, because now you have a slanted one like this, and when you hit it, it may work a little bit, but you're not getting the proper airflow. Only the bubbles on the top are actually percolating, the ones on the bottom aren't, as you guys can see. But on the bomb, since it's flat, you get to see it works perfect. So now we'll talk about the joysticks. The joystick on the bomb is a lot bigger, has a lot more surface area. It's a lot taller, and it kind of has more freedom to move around. It's very easy to move around. With the Peak, it's very short. There's not that much surface area on the top. It's a lot less than the bomb. And I'll be honest guys, it's a lot less satisfying to use. I don't know, a lot of people like to press down on the Peak. This one is actually very short. As you guys can see, the little nib is very short, so I don't know why people say not to press it down, because you can scratch the atomizer. I don't see that happening. With the bomb, it does have a little bit of a taller little air column thing. I don't know what to call it, but it'll definitely scratch if you press it really down hard or something. That might happen. I have no idea. I've never really pressed down on it. I usually just use it 360. One thing that I had noticed about the Peak is that it's very inconvenient with this cap. I feel like it keeps kind of like getting loose sometimes. You have to kind of like convince it sometimes, especially when it's kind of full of wax. It won't close all the way. Versus the bomb just closes immediately, and it's very easy, and it's a lot bigger, so it's kind of easier to kind of close and open. So I'll be honest guys, coming from a guy that owns both, and I don't even know if I mentioned this, but I didn't get the Peak sent to me. I paid for it, so that's that. I'll be honest guys, I would rather go for the bomb. That's just my honest opinion. I would rather have a bomb eRig, or the new purple one, or the Tealtronic one. I would rather have one of those than to have the Peak. I'll be honest. Even with the cool little perks that comes with going to PuffCon and all that shit, I would literally rather just have a bomb, because you can go and take the same amount of dabs in 20 seconds rather than taking a whole like minute. I don't know how long that original sesh took, maybe like 40 seconds. It's really up to you guys. There's actually coupon codes out there for the Peak, so you can get it for $190. With taxes, it ends up being about $200. For the Bomb, it ends up being about $160 with my coupon code. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and buy the Bomb or the Peak, I might get an affiliate code for the Peak, but for now I only have a code for the Bomb. So yeah, guys, it's code GLOB at checkout for up to 10% off. So yeah, guys, that's my honest opinion. We're gonna go ahead and load up one more dab, or actually we're gonna see if there's more in there. Nah, there's nothing in there. We're gonna go ahead and clean these out. And this one actually has a lot left in there. So we're gonna go ahead and heat this up. I thought it was ready, but see, it takes forever for it to warm up. I thought it would have been ready by now. So if you just want something you can take a quick dab like on your lunch break or something, I definitely recommend the Bomb. If you're just trying to have a little sesh with the homies and you don't really care about like letting it be on sesh mode and you just want to pass it around, this is cool because you can just double click it and it'll add 15 degrees to your atomizer. It'll make it a little bit hotter and it'll add 20 seconds to the sesh. So that's pretty sick. Anyways, guys, that's a long enough video for now. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm team Bomb eRig. I'm gonna be honest, that's just the way it is. I have both and that's just my honest opinion. So anyways, guys, convince me otherwise in the comments. Fight in the comments. I would love to see your guys' opinion. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Leave comments, leave ideas down below. I'm gonna be at Network Show tomorrow. By the time this video airs, I'm gonna be there. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be there. So Network Show in LA, come say hi if you guys have passes. Yeah, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Peace out. Woo!